Your Excellency, the President of the Republic, Mr. Barrow, Honorable Ministers of Social Welfare and Basic and Secondary Education, other dignitaries here present, children of the shelter and the school here present, and all other dignitaries here present. I stand here on behalf of the financier, as I was introduced, Dr. Jan Schouten and his wife, Mrs. Maureen Schouten-Weidenbos, seated over there. And we also have in our midst the brother of Dr. Schouten and his wife, Simon and Marga Schouten, who are also the parents of Eveline Schouten, after who the school is named. I would like to give a small introduction to the school and to Eveline Schouten, after whom the school was named. The school bears the name of Eveline Schouten, a courageous woman from the Netherlands. She was diagnosed with an incurable form of brain cancer at the age of only 40 years old. In spite of enduring rigorous medical treatments, she maintained her optimism and made the best of her remaining days, together with her family. Supporting the establishment of this school gave her zeal and purpose in life. One of the things, for instance, where she was involved in is selecting the uniform for the children and the logo and so on. And we were very grateful that she was able to still contribute to the school. Eveline is the niece of Jan and Maureen Schouten, the founders of MRC Holland Foundation, who financed the construction of this school and many other schools in the country. We are grateful to have in our midst the parents of Eveline Schouten, and we are also grateful to have online her husband, who could unfortunately not be present but is listening from the Netherlands. So on that note, I would like to call on Simon Schouten to give a small remark.
Thank you, Mr. Sonko. I'll keep it short. Good afternoon, Mr. President, teachers, contractors, and everybody else here. It's difficult for me and my wife to be here and to see the photos of our beloved daughter. But we are also very glad that her remembrance stayed in this realized school that carries her name. We are so proud of her, how she lived her life. Last year she died at only the age of 44. And unfortunately her husband couldn't come with us because the death of his mother last week. He will certainly come later this year and perhaps next year. We are very proud of this wonderful school and thankful to the MRC for Holland Foundation and its founders, my brother Jan and my sister-in-law Maureen, and of course Mrs. Sonko. Thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Schouten, for those remarks, touching remarks. At this juncture, I would like to announce a slight amendment to the program, an addition to the program, which is presentation of gifts from parents of kids or pupils attending the school, the school that is being inaugurated today. They have come up with gifts to be presented to the donors, and they would love it if the president hands over these gifts to the donors. Your Excellency the President, can we have your pleasure of handing over the gift?
You will have to announce and ask them to come.
The first one is for LC Schouten. The next one is Razor Van Head.
Next one.
The next one is for Simon Schouten. Next is Marga Schouten. Next is Maureen Schouten. Next is Jan Schouten. Last but not the least is our own Madam Henrietta Sonko. A round of applause, please. Thank you, Your Excellency, for doing us that honor. And thank you, parents, thank you, the kids of the school, for your thoughtfulness. This brings us to the last agenda item of the program that we've all been, the second to last agenda item of the program that we've all been looking forward to, and that is the keynote address to be delivered by His Excellency the President Adama Barrow. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Mana tatulen dari tahu nge tatu ko. Dekami amna dal kajama, dekami amna salam. Yubetere di eu. Mema. Kim sudurullah. Ki borom tangara tarangala harol mema mangi wax kisma way la bayma ki borom jamala ki borom sutorala ki borom tarangala ki amna jama amna taranga te kam yeb amna jama te kam yeb amna sutura ñu nga téré dina law do yew jërëjëf
Before I begin my speech, I will want us to stand up and observe 1 minute silence for Eveline Schouten. Rise up for 1 minute silence, please. Mami. Thank you. Honorable Minister for Gender, Children and Social Welfare, Honorable Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, Mrs. Henrietta Sonko of MRC Holland Foundation, the sponsors of the school, Jan and Maureen Schouten, esteemed development partners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I feel very honored and happy to join you on this joyous occasion to inaugurate this new school built as part of the Bakote Shelter for Children. This remarkable initiative is in perfect harmony with my government's unwavering commitment to the welfare and protection of the most vulnerable members of our society, that is, our children. As the celebration of our 60th Independence Day anniversary continues, let me re-echo the pledge that my government remains resolute in its mission to building a more inclusive and compassionate Gambia. Our priority is to ensure that no one is left behind, especially the most vulnerable persons among us. This facility is a vital part of our social protection strategy, which seeks to provide safety, dignity, and equal opportunities for all Gambians. Ladies and gentlemen, our children represent the future of our nation. Therefore, it is our collective responsibility to create a safe and enabling environment where they can grow, learn, and reach their full potential. Unfortunately, many children find themselves in difficult circumstances due to not their fault, due to no fault of theirs. This shelter stands as a haven of hope and a center of rehabilitation to ensure that such children receive care, protection, and guidance they need for reintegration into society as productive and empowered individuals. This facility, which serves as a comforting home for its young residents, demonstrates the commitment of my government to guarantee the right to shelter for every child. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have learned with satisfaction that this new school, named Eveline Schouten School, with its 8 classroom buildings, offices, and other facilities, is built purposely for the tender children at the shelter. This is critical as it will contribute to giving them a good start in life. We know certainly that the success of this project would not have been possible without the collective efforts and dedication of various stakeholders. With this awareness, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare for spearheading this initiative, and the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for providing the required teachers. Above all, sincere appreciation goes to Jan and Maureen Schouten for fully funding the school and naming it after their late niece, Eveline Schouten. Similar appreciation and gratitude goes to Henrietta Sonko. I always call her my boss. She's the one paying the checks, so she's the boss. Henrietta, we are very grateful. Thank you very much for the support and your commitment to the Gambia. We are really, really grateful. Of Holland Foundation for facilitating the project, Mrs. Sonko, we appreciate you and your efforts. Your generous support and exceptional partnership with my government have been instrumental in making our vision of providing a good start in life to Gambian children a reality. In general, your untiring commitment to the welfare of Gambians, not to mention the children sheltered here and other vulnerable groups, is extremely appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, also present with us are the parents of late Eveline, Simon, and Marga Schouten. We congratulate and pay them homage on this historic occasion. I also recognize the presence and effort of all the social workers, caregivers, and professionals on the ground here. Your role is crucial in ensuring that the residents of this shelter and home receive the best possible care and support. Your dedication, compassion, and hard work can make a significant difference in their lives. In this undertaking, my government will continue to support you in your noble service. As we celebrate the Diamond Jubilee of our National Day, I urge you to make this facility serve as a bastion of hope and a symbol of our collective responsibility to care for those who need our support most. You can be rest assured that my government remains committed to strengthening child protection systems, expanding social safety nets, and ensuring that every Gambian, regardless of age or circumstance, can live in the country with dignity and security. In conclusion, let us continue to work together in building a country that values compassion, respect, and dignity for all. With these remarks, I officially declare Eveline Schouten School officially open. May God continue to bless our motherland and bless our friends. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. This is where we draw the curtains now, after the President's address. Thank you. We'll now proceed to the cutting of the ribbon. Police band.
Dalo mende janyo mande dalo mende mo janyo mande dalo dalo kano vana janyo mande saga mende mo janyo mande dalo kano Dalo medandema jadan jayo jadan jay te boneno hani mandangu hani enya kuyambe o jadan yayege nande boneno jadan Hani sinya kuyambe Hani simbai te bodemu jada yake So kampana yoy Bala mini jaga dimna jabai kare muso dimna hoy So Mambarike mao sutumbarike adibideke marenkoe devaduke masolo yakilona kimisolo jamadena Ibrahim Hassan, Ibrahim Jata, Ibrahim Jone, Jurube Kola. Hani bi solo de banda jadi babulu. Baraham Jata London. Soli basi se ambo dia. Ibrahim solo, Baba Kodo solo. Kuangu solo, Bakari Padi Delmao. Sumbalo solo, solo man. Dunia, dunia, dunia domale. Dengina la nana la pume. Nana jama de munya manyani. I said to me, Uncle Jerry, Maria Majuara, Yoi, Alma Mose Jade, Batura Derimao, Suleiman Kamara London, Fatuma Kema, Yaya Derima, Barima, Anisila Putanko. Alientere makano, alientere makano, alientere makano, alientere makano. Bari menjo nade, alientere makano, alientere makano, alientere makano, alientere makano. Mora kilo de durana, alientere makano. Medane mane, medana de dema, medane ma o jata ja. Medane mane, medana de mane, medane mane, ye jata ja. Medane mane, medana de dema, medane ma o jata ja. Dalo mende janyo mande dalo mende mo janyo mande dalo dalo kano vana janyo mande saka mende mo janyo mande dalo kano Kanonin dalole medan tema jadan jayo jadan jain de boneno hani mandangu hani enyagu yampe o jadan yaye